So this here is a bag of frozen thawed mice and rats that I use to feed most of my snakes. Every snake except for Ramsey, which is my oldest ball python, because he eats live, which is very inconvenient because he should be eating rats. So what I have to do with him usually, which I'm not going to do today, I usually buy him a couple live mice and then a frozen rat, and then I'll put the frozen rat in with the mice to get the scent on him. Feed him the mice, throw the rat at him, and he'll usually nab it right up, which is kind of good. It's an inconvenience thing, but it's what I got to do. So I'm just gonna walk you through the process of what I do to warm these up. These are already defrosted. I usually keep the frozen. I keep them in the freezer, and then as I need them, I'll take them out and I'll put them in the fridge to defrost. So I usually just throw them in a little cup here. I know, kind of gross, but if you ever eaten a frozen hamburger or anything, you get it. So I throw them in there, put the hot water on, and then I usually let them just run over the hot water for a little while. Turn it down, and then I let that warm up. I dry them up a little bit, and then I'll show you what I do. So Banjo's all ready to go. I'm probably going to give him 2 frozen thawed mice, because he's a little hungry and it's getting pretty big. Every now and then I'll throw him a small frozen rat, which isn't a big deal. I shouldn't feed him rats every time. It's a little unhealthy. Rats are very fatty, and I don't want them to be unhealthy. So let's see how this goes. Almost. So that's one mouse down. I'm going to go ahead and try and feed Scarlet while he consumes that. This girl looks like she's ready to eat too. I fed her probably about 5 or 6 days ago. She should be only eating every 7 to 10 days, but I want to fatten her up a little bit. She does seem a little skinny, so I want to put a little bit of weight on her, and then I'll start feeding her regularly. So I'm going to see if she takes. If she takes it, she wants it, and it's healthy. If not, she doesn't want it. So snakes aren't going to eat if they don't want to. Let's see what happens. There you go. Now again, these are frozen thawed mice. They're not being tortured. They're not being, slaughtered. They were killed very humanely, and that's just what it is. I mean, feeding frozen thawed is kind of gross. I hate defrosting them. I hate keeping them in my fridge and my freezer, but it's just easier and more convenient, and it's safer for the snakes, because I tried to feed, what's his name? The first ball python. Ramsey. I gave him a live rat one day, and they kind of got into it, and it didn't end up great. He was all right. He got a few nibbles on him, but I separated them and I resolved the issue. So I really try not to feed live. Plus, live rats are nearly impossible to find. So it's just easier for me to feed them frozen thawed. It wasn't so bad, was it? We got Scarlet right here who just ate. She's very happy. She's chilling in there. You can see I got her a big water basin in case she wants to soak. This is what her tank looks like now. I'm definitely going to need to get her a bigger tank. You have my boy Banjo over here. You see a big bulge in his belly. He just finished off 2 frozen thawed mice. So he's happy. He hasn't eaten in a while. And then here you have Remy, who's in the process of eating his rat right now. He's chilling in his hide. That's what he does. That's where I put the rat at the opening of his hide, and he kind of just takes it when he wants to, which is weird because I never had a snake do that. But yeah, there you have it. Thanks for stopping by.